Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second annual APA Award Show. I'm Max Caldwell, 2021-22 President of the Arkansas Pharmacists Association, and I'm so glad you joined us here tonight to celebrate this year's award winners, their accomplishments, and the impact they've had on the Arkansas pharmacy community. Obviously, the events of the last 18 months have necessitated several changes for many APA events, and we are incredibly thankful that our members have stood with us through these changes, just as you yourself have adjusted to monumental changes both in your profession and personal lives. The past few years have seen APA rise to national prominence as a leader in the profession of pharmacy and is due in great part to the support of our members. Thank you once again. To get our program started, I'd like to welcome to the podium the Executive Director of the Arkansas State Board of Pharmacy, John Kirtley, for a special presentation.
Thanks, Max. Once again, it is my great pleasure to do one of my favorite things that I get to be involved with each year, and that is to celebrate pharmacists in Arkansas that have practiced in our state for 5 decades. When we talk about the Golden Certificate program, it is an amazing honor for our pharmacists that have really paved the way before us and have seen many, many things over their careers here in Arkansas. In many ways, it's a great pleasure also to speak with some of these pharmacists and get their ideas on what pharmacy looks like today versus what it looked like when they first got out of school and when they trained, the generations before us and the generations to come. So whenever we look at this is for pharmacists that have been licensed in the state of Arkansas for at least 49 consecutive years and that graduated pharmacy school at least 50 years ago through the state of Arkansas. And every year it's also fun to see how many of these guys we have still with us that are still practicing. So I'm going to go through these names. I hate it that we can't be together again this year, but we want to be sure and show everyone who each and every one of you are, and thank you for your contributions to the profession of pharmacy in the state of Arkansas. Probably the biggest part of this for you guys is it means you don't have to pay the Board of Pharmacy anymore for that pharmacy license every 2 years. So it's a great thing along with the honorary certificates that you'll be receiving. So we have Karen Dale Baxley, Judith Blaylock, Jerry Lee Bird, Jane Elizabeth Clark, Edward Darling, Gary Davis, Jimmy Davis, Larry Emery, Ralph Gordon Jr., James Hendrickson, Lloyd Jackson, Morris Johnston, James Kimbrell, Timothy Don Leslie, Patsy McCamey, Travis Mitchell, Charles Parsons, Raymond Reynolds, Ronnie Wan, Martha Warren, David Woods, Ronald Zumstein. Once again, it is the Board of Pharmacy's great pleasure to award each of these individuals with their Golden Certificate, recognizing their 50 years to pharmacy service in the state of Arkansas. And this year, you don't have to pay any fees once again for that renewal. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kirtley. Our first award tonight is the Excellent and Innovative Award. Is a national award coordinated by the National Alliance of State Pharmacy Associations and generously sponsored by Upchurch Smith Labs Incorporated, to recognize and honor a qualified pharmacist who had demonstrated significant innovation in his or her respective practice, method, or service directly or indirectly resulting in improved patient care and or advancement of the profession of pharmacy. The tradition of designing innovative pharmaceuticals has been the commitment of Upchurch Smith Laboratories and is driven by their ever-changing needs of patients, physicians, pharmacists, and healthcare organizations. Their perspective is not more products, but the right products to make people's lives better at every level of their business. They are driven to be the best. As 2020 rolled around and it became clear that the coronavirus had become a major health concern, the 2021 Excellence in Innovation Award winner took a chance on COVID testing, calling suppliers from Canada to Australia to find a steady supply of tests and an analyzer. The hard work paid off as his pharmacy became the second pharmacy in Arkansas to offer COVID testing. Not content to stick just to testing, in early fall of 2020, he gambled again on an ultra-cold freezer he found online, capable of storing COVID vaccines, even though pharmacies had not been chosen to be primary vaccine providers. Just weeks after his freezer was delivered to his pharmacy and installed, Pharmacist was announced as primary providers for the COVID-19 vaccine, and suddenly ultra-cold freezers were backordered for months. His quick thinking, ambition, and willingness to take a chance secured Westside Pharmacy as a strike team pharmacy in Arkansas, one of the first pharmacies in the state to receive the coveted COVID-19 vaccine in December of 2020. This year's NASPA Excellence in Innovation Award goes to Dr. Blake Torres of Westside Pharmacy.
Excited to be here in Saline County in Benton, Arkansas, in the greatest country of the world, the United States of America, where today we're excited to recognize and congratulate the 2021 Arkansas Pharmacists Association Excellence in Innovation Award. And this year, the award will be presented to Dr. Blake Torres. Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. All righty. Thanks, John. Thank you to the APA. I'm humbled and honored to receive this great award, and excited to just be a part of the entire profession across the state. We were all innovators through 2021, and so this means a lot. First, I want to give glory to God, the many blessings He's bestowed on me and my family. And speaking of family, this is my wife, Charlotte, and I could not have done this without you. You are my rock. There were many nights and early mornings where you kept the kids and allowed me to be here at work. So I love you and thank you. Thank you also to my great team. Without them, none of this would have happened. A special shout out to Zach Haley, my partner, and our interns, Samantha, Julie, and Madison at the time, Mackenzie as well, for waking up those early mornings and driving across it, preparing doses for mass clinics. Thank you. Also, thank you to my other partners, Randy Castilla, Eric Shelley, and Kenny Harrison, for listening to all my crazy ideas and giving me a yes when maybe it should have been a no, that allowed me to make that $200 eBay purchase and via UCF to allow us to vaccinate thousands of Arkansans across the state. Again, just so humbled and honored to receive this award and thankful. But I do want to issue gratitude and appreciation for all pharmacists across the state, again, that were in the trenches, on the front lines, and throughout this pandemic that allowed us to care and continue to care for many Arkansans. So again, thank you, and we got a lot more work to do, and I look forward to the many months and years ahead as we continue to innovate for the profession of pharmacy. Thank you.
Congratulations to our favorite son-in-law on winning the Innovative Pharmacy Practice Award. Great job.
We love you and we're proud of you, and your mother-in-law even fixed you a roast.
Great job.
Congratulations, Blake, for being named Arkansas's Innovative Pharmacist of the Year. We are so proud of you. You've done such a great job just taking care of your customers here in Benton and Saline County and really all over the state. You've looked for new ways to take care of patients with COVID. You've looked at new ways of doing business. So this honor is well deserved, and we are so proud of you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Blake, Innovative Pharmacist of the Year for Arkansas. We are so proud of you. I tell you, you remind me of guys like Theophilus Redwood, Euclid, Aristotle, Jacob Bell. Your ideas, your head is always spinning for new ideas and innovations. And you really knocked it out of the park this year. And again, we are just so pleased and honored and proud to be your parents.
Hey, Blake from San Diego. Just wanted to reach out and say congratulations for winning Innovative Pharmacist of the Year. I'm really proud of you and proud of what you've done and continue to do. Love you, miss you. Give my nephews a hug from their uncle, and see you soon. Go Hogs.
Blake, I'm so proud of you, and not surprised at all that you've earned Innovative Pharmacist of the Year. You take care of your patients, your staff so well. You take care of me and our boys so well. Like you always say, there's more work to be done, so I can't wait to see what God has in store for you next. I love you.
Congratulations, Dr. Torres. Every year, APA, in conjunction with Pharmacist Mutual companies, recognize a distinguished young pharmacist of the year. This award is given annually to an outstanding young pharmacist who has been out of school less than 10 years and who has demonstrated leadership among his or her peers. This year's young pharmacist grew up in Clarendon and was the first member of his family to attend college, and he wasted no time in racking up the diplomas with an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and a master's degree, all in chemistry, before earning a PharmD from UAMS. As co-owner and pharmacist at both Brinkley Family Pharmacy in Brinkley and Middleton Pharmacy in Clarendon, he enjoys a mix of responsibilities as administrator and the daily roles as a pharmacist, and finds it humbling to have the opportunity to serve the health needs of Monroe County and the surrounding areas. In 2021, he led the fight against the COVID pandemic as a Monroe County COVID vaccine coordinator, working with other pharmacists in the area to get COVID vaccines distributed and administered as quickly, safely, and effectively as possible. Congratulations to the 2021 Distinguished Young Pharmacist Award recipient, Dr. Marco Middleton.
We're in Brinkley, Arkansas today in Monroe County at Brinkley Family Pharmacy. We're here today to honor and celebrate the 2021 Arkansas Pharmacists Association and Pharmacist Mutual Young Distinguished Pharmacist of the Year, Dr. Marco Middleton.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's right.
First, I would like to thank God. Without God, none of this will be possible. I would also like to thank my family, Nicole, my daughter, Madison, and also my two boys, Morgan and Marco Jr. I would also like to thank my mom. Each of you give me inspiration, and you definitely help me whenever my days are very long. I would also like to thank my staff. Without a supportive staff, none of this would be made possible. I would also like to thank the communities in which we serve. Thank you for your trust and your belief in us, especially through the pandemic. I would also like to thank the Arkansas Pharmacists Association for doing what they do at a very high level. I would like to thank each of you, and I will continue to work hard, and I hope that I will make each of you proud. Thank you.
Marco, congratulations on winning Distinguished Young Pharmacist of the Year. It's very much deserved. It's been such an honor to get to know you and your family and to work for you, and I can't wait to see what you have in store for the community in the future.
Hi, I'm Nicole Middleton. I would like to give a congratulations to my husband, Dr. Marco Middleton Sr., on being chosen as the 2021 Arkansas Distinguished Young Pharmacist of the Year. Thank you for all that you do in our community and the surrounding areas. Keep up the good work.
Congratulations, Dr. Middleton. The Bowl of Hygiea Award is presented annually by participating pharmacy association in each of the 50 states, the District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico. The recipients are selected by the respective associations for the outstanding record of community service. The Bowl of Hygiea Award is sponsored by the American Pharmacists Association Foundation and the National Alliance of State Pharmacy Associations. This year's Bowl of Hygiea Award will receive a plaque honoring him for winning this award. The recipient will also receive a lapel pin that will identify him as a member of a group of outstanding pharmacists, now numbering over 2,500, who have distinguished themselves through their actions. This year's winner is a lifelong resident of Paragould who spent the last 40 years as owner of Corner Drug. Community service is close to his heart as he has served as co-director of the Missions Outreach free clinic pharmacy, and has served on the Williams Baptist University Foundation for the Future Board and several committees for the Harvest Baptist Church. Currently, he is a chairman of the board for Arkansas Methodist Medical Center and has served on the board for 4 years. His proudest achievements is including delivering COVID vaccines to Crittenden County healthcare workers early in the pandemic, finding creative solutions to make sure that Corner Drug will be able to fill prescriptions for that every child needed the medicine regardless of their parents' financial abilities, and personally training and mentoring many Arkansas pharmacists throughout his 44-year career, several of whom started as a delivery driver at Corner Drug. Congratulations to the 2021 Bowl of Hygiea recipient, is Dr. Bob Hodge.
We're in northeastern Arkansas in Paragould at Corner Drug here today to present the next award. And this year's recipient is Dr. Bob Hodge. He is a pharmacist and owner here in this part of the state, been in practice up here for 41, 42 years, something like that, Bob?
More like 44.
Didn't know I was close, 44 years. Yeah. And Bob has had long, successful career and has a great team surrounding him and been a community leader, as this is a community service award in this community for years, including recently as chair of the board at the hospital, and was even called into action during the pandemic where he partnered with several pharmacists and volunteers in the area to go over to West Memphis and Crittenden County to provide COVID vaccine to nurses, to physicians and dentists in a time where they couldn't access it. A really wonderful thing to do in this part of the state to save lives and help members of the community get back to visiting with their family and providing safe care to their patients. So we're super excited to present the 2021 Bowl of Hygiea and Community Service Award and pin to Dr. Bob Hodge.
Thank you, sir.
Here you go.
Okay, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Well, it's really an awesome honor to get this. It just proves if you work long enough, you'll eventually get recognized for something. But we've had a great run, and I want to thank my family. I want to thank my staff here and everyone that's helped put up with my being gone when I'm gone. Serving your community is a great honor, and it definitely has a payback. The trip to West Memphis was just fantastic. Not often as pharmacists are we seen as heroes walking in, and we felt like that when we got there. So it was a great privilege to get to do that. And I thank you all for this wonderful award, and I want to encourage our young pharmacists to serve whenever you get a chance. Your community needs you. It's your chance to make a stand and help solve problems. Like they say, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So it's a good time to show them what Arkansas pharmacists can do. Thank you very much.
Bob, congratulations on your award. Thank you so much for the time and effort you put into not only this pharmacy, but into the community. Congratulations again on the Bowl of Hygiea. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Hodge. The APA Board of Directors created this next award to recognize individuals who, by their legislative influence and leadership, have distinguished themselves as political friends of Arkansas pharmacy. This award is named in memory of Guy Newcomb of Osceola. Dr. Newcomb was a pharmacy leader who understood, appreciated, and enthusiastically participated in the political process. This year we have two winners of the Guy Newcomb Award. Our first winner is serving his second term in the Arkansas House of Representatives, representing District 43 in Cabot, as well as portions of Lonoke County. For the 93rd General Assembly, he served as Vice Chairman of the House Education Committee. He also serves on the House Insurance and Commerce Committee, as well as the Joint Committee on Public Retirement and Social Security Programs. During the 2021 legislative session, he sponsored 3 pharmacy bills that became law. Act 665 to amend the Arkansas Pharmacy Audit Bill of Rights in Arkansas, PBM Licensure Act. Act 1104 to require all manufacturer discount, coupons, or rebates for insulin products to be provided directly to the patient instead of the PBM. And Act 1058 is to require written consent from a patient to transfer a prescription from a pharmacy. We are very pleased to present the 2021 Guy Newcomb Award to Representative Brian Evans.
We're in Little Rock, Arkansas today at the headquarters for the Arkansas Pharmacists Association, and we're here to present the 2021 co-winner of the Guy Newcomb Legislative Leadership Award to Representative Brian Evans. Congratulations, my friend. We're so proud to present this to you.
Well, thank you very much, John, and thank you so much to the members of the Arkansas Pharmacists Association for this tremendous honor in this presentation. Guy Newcomb was a pioneer to Arkansas pharmacy. He was exactly what an Arkansas pharmacist should be. He was the foundation and the cornerstone of his local communities, took care of sick children and the aged in his community. He's what makes pharmacists so important to all of our districts across the state. But not only was he a pioneer, he was also a trailblazer. Mr. Newcomb saw the importance of advocacy when it came to the General Assembly and knew how important it was to advocate strongly for regulations that both help support local pharmacies but also to fight against those things that was detrimental to the entrepreneurs and their local businesses. Just to be recognized in the same conversation of the Guy Newcomb Legislative Leadership Award is very humbling to me. I'm very thankful for what he did in blazing that trail. Very thankful to the Pharmacists Association for choosing me as a recipient of this. And all I can say is God bless each of you as you work in our communities, and God bless the great people of the state of Arkansas.
Congratulations, Representative Evans. Our second winner of the Guy Newcomb Award is serving his second term in the Arkansas House of Representatives, representing District 75, which includes portions of Sebastian and Crawfords County. For the 93rd General Assembly, he serves as Vice Chairman of the House Management Committee. He also serves on the Joint Budget Committee, the House Education Committee, and the House State Agencies and Government Affairs Committee. In the 2021 legislative session, he sponsored two pharmacy bills that became law. Act 758 to expand the Arkansas Medicaid slot limits, and Act 503 to modify Arkansas Code regarding the practice of pharmacy to allow pharmacists to treat certain health conditions. This act is also among the first in the nation to allow pharmacists to make therapeutic substitutions from drug classes approved by the Board of Pharmacy. Congratulations to the 2021 Guy Newcomb Award winner, is Representative Lee Johnson.
Hello, we're in Little Rock, Arkansas today to present the Guy Newcomb Legislative Leadership Award to my good friend, Dr. Lee Johnson. He's a physician from the Fort Smith Greenwood area. He's worked with many of our pharmacists and members, many talented members in the local hospital and also community pharmacists in that area. But in addition to that, he's a state legislator, and we really appreciate his leadership at the Capitol, both the things you see online or in person, but also conversations behind the scenes. When a healthcare provider, a physician, pharmacist, nurse, it's super important to have their perspective as policy is decided in healthcare. And he's been a great partner for us this year, since you've been in the legislature, but especially this year. And without further ado, thank you. Congratulations, Dr. Johnson.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that. And thank you to the Arkansas Pharmacists Association. I'm very honored by this award. I'm very proud of the work we've done this session. It was very collaborative, and we've done a lot to remove barriers to healthcare at Arkansas and further the healthcare of Arkansans. And so I want to say thank you very much for this award, and I look forward to continuing to do good work in the future. Thank you.
Congratulations, Representative Johnson. Our next award was established in 2009 by the Arkansas Pharmacists Association in honor of former State Senator Percy Malone to recognize legislators who have made a contribution to public service. This year's recipient is serving her fourth term in the Arkansas House of Representatives, representing District 17, which includes Pine Bluff and a portion of Jefferson County. For the 93rd General Assembly, she serves on the Joint Committee for Advanced Communications and Information Technology, the Joint Budget Committee, House Insurance and Commerce Committee, and the House Judiciary Committee. During the 2021 legislative session, she sponsored a pharmacy bill that became law. Act 758 is to prohibit mandatory home delivery for prescription medications by insurance companies or PBMs. Congratulations to the 2021 Percy Malone Award winner, Representative Vivian Flowers.
We're here today to recognize and honor Representative Vivian Flowers as the 2021 former Senator Percy Malone Public Service Award winner. Here you go. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So we appreciate you so much.
Thank you very much. So this is an incredible honor just for having been chosen by an organization that is so critical to representing a segment of healthcare professionals. And that's our pharmacists across the state. We know that we have pharmacist shortages. We know that we've had pharmacy closures, and that affects our people. So, you know, I have done what I've tried to do to be obedient to the mission of being an effective legislator and really the purpose that I think God has placed on my life to serve. And so it's super, super special that this is a public service award. And then, of course, a lot of people don't know that I worked for the Bureau of Legislative Research. And when then Senator Percy Malone was in the Senate and doing his work as a public servant himself, I got to watch that and be a part of that when I staffed the Public Health Committee. So this is super special, just so you can see it. And I want to thank my constituents first of District 17. I want to thank the healthcare providers from my hospitals and pharmacists and physicians and nurses who all communicate with me and tell me and communicate just the issues that are affecting patients and my constituents. I want to thank my family, my colleagues. Certainly, we do not do anything in this state by ourselves, whether we're in service or working our everyday lives to make the engine of our economy and our communities run. So with that, I just want to say thank all of you for watching this and supporting the Arkansas Pharmacists Association and supporting your legislators in our efforts to try to do the work of the people.
Congratulations, Representative Flowers. Our next award is a new one created in 2019, the APA Friend of Pharmacy Award. This award symbolizes the leadership, dedication, passion, and contribution to the pharmacy profession from an individual who isn't in a traditional pharmacy role. This year's winner had a critical role in Act 900's path to the U.S. Supreme Court. As Senior Assistant Attorney General for Consumer Protection in the Office of the Arkansas Attorney General, he fiercely defended the law where PCMA sued the state of Arkansas in U.S. District Court in 2015 and again at the 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in 2018. In 2020, he ran for Circuit Judge of the 6th Judicial Circuit, 14th Division. Congratulations to the 2020 Friend of Pharmacy Award recipient, Judge Sean Johnson.
We are in Little Rock, Arkansas today to present the 2021 Friend of Pharmacy Award. This year, the award goes to a real friend of pharmacy, an attorney who's worked with us in the trenches in some of our issues in the pharmacy profession with PBMs for the last 5 or 6 years. And we've gotten to know him really well. Personal greeting cards, friendships, visits to pharmacy, help with our pharmacists that have been fighting to serve their patients, and it's really made a difference to help us thrive in the pandemic to serve our patients to save lives. So without further ado, the 2021 winner of the Arkansas Pharmacists Association Friend of Pharmacy Award, Sean Johnson.
I want to thank you so much, Dr. Vinson, for this honor and for all of you who have been a part of it. It is immensely gratifying for a lawyer to be a part of an important case. I knew as a child that one of the important things that you could go and do, especially if it was with your grandparents or maybe your parents, was to go to your local pharmacy because you could get some candy. But the other thing that was important about that pharmacy, I've always known, is that they are frontline healthcare providers and find a way to help you or the patient with whatever issue is befalling that patient. Drug interactions, understanding which types of drugs that one should take at the same time as another. These are basic things. But even more so, something that has come into all of our focuses in recent days and in recent months is the COVID-19 pandemic. all of you have been on the front lines working on that so earnestly for so long. I know you're tired and exhausted, but we as a consuming public are so grateful for your efforts. We're so very grateful for all that you do as frontline healthcare providers, and I couldn't say it enough. Thank you very much. But as a lawyer, one of the things that I was very proud to have worked on is the defense of Act 900 before the district courts of Arkansas, the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals, and the U.S. Supreme Court. It is one of the proudest things that I have been able to participate in. I still have copies of all of the briefs. They're on my shelves, and I look at them occasionally to remind me of the importance of that achievement and the excitement that it presented to our state. But that said, I want to leave just by thanking you again for all that you do as frontline healthcare providers to protect all of us. I thank you for this award. I'm humbled and honored to receive it, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
Hey Sean, it's Mom. Congratulations on your award. I'm so proud of you. Once again, your hard work and perseverance has paid off. I love you. You're amazing. Mwah.
We just want to say we're so proud of you.
We know you worked really hard on this.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Judge Johnson. Our final award of the night is the APA Pharmacist of the Year. The Pharmacist of the Year award was established in 1959 to honor an APA member who possesses professional standards beyond reproach, has a record of outstanding civil service in the community, and has contributed her efforts toward the progress of the profession through the state association. This year, the recipient of the 2021 Pharmacist of the Year was extraordinarily difficult to choose. In a year when Arkansas pharmacists were given a monumental challenge that required planning, partnership, and perseverance unlike anything we've seen before. Hundreds of unforgettable stories began to circulate of pharmacists rising above and beyond to help vaccinate the natural state. This year's Pharmacist of the Year was a subject of many of these stories. From the onset of the COVID pandemic in March of 2020, she attended Zoom meetings, listened to webinars, and spent countless hours on the phone talking to other leaders in the state in order to stay current on the constantly changing information and guidelines, which paid off when her pharmacy was able to secure an ultra-cold freezer, allowing them to vaccinate an extraordinary capacity. Through her leadership, her pharmacy staff went from administering 1,200 vaccine doses per week in early January to more than 8,000 doses the first week of April. Among her many roles in the first half of 2021 were organizing, planning, and communicating with the community leadership and leadership of the multiple pharmacy locations within the company. She coordinated with Benton County Office of Emergency Management to host clinics in 7 cities, including a 7-week-long clinic at the Benton County Fairground, while her pharmacies were simultaneously delivering vaccines to larger employee groups, including manufacturing, poultry, teachers, and the University of Arkansas, and organizing clinics at each pharmacy branch. For her continued dedication to her patients during the COVID pandemic and her active role in advancing the profession of pharmacy, we are proud to announce this year's APA Pharmacist of the Year award goes to Dr. Brenna Newman.
We are excited to be in Fayetteville, Arkansas on Dixon Street, the heart of Razorback country, at Collier Drug Stores. We are here today to honor and celebrate the Arkansas Pharmacists Association 2021 Pharmacist of the Year, Dr. Brenna Newman. Congratulations.
Thank you, John and APA staff. Your guidance and support has been a key resource for my practice development here in Arkansas. It is truly an honor and a complete surprise to be selected by the Arkansas Pharmacists Association for this award. I join 4 other Collier Drug Store employees who have been past APA award recipients. I humbly accept this award really on behalf of the entire team here at Collier Drug Stores, a family-owned independent pharmacy company that has served Northwest Arkansas since 1917. I joined the Collier team 11 years ago because it seemed to me that they held a certain reputation of excellence within the community. I appreciate the owner, Mel Collier, for the opportunity. I am grateful to all of our Collier Drug Store employees for all of their hard work and dedication, particularly over the last year, as our company, along with others, has had to navigate the worst public health crisis of our professional careers. Collier Drug Stores has been able to provide over 50,000 COVID vaccinations to over 30,000 Arkansans. The scope of it continues to boggle my mind because, as a young pharmacist, I wanted to find a way to vaccinate full-time. My professional aspiration was realized recently because 100% of my job for the last 10 months was focused solely on delivering as many vaccinations as possible. Collier Drug Stores could not have touched so many lives without extensive assistance from the surrounding communities. I want to personally thank the emergency managers of Benton and Washington counties who worked countless hours with us planning and operating vaccination events. We would also like to thank all of the emergency services personnel such as fire, police, and medics for supporting our efforts in both counties. I would like to also acknowledge all of the countless volunteer nurses, doctors, and other healthcare providers who volunteered their precious time to help us vaccinate. Groups such as Nurses Crushing COVID was key to our success. On a personal note, I would like to thank all of my pharmacy mentors over the last 27 years. You know who you are, and each of you has contributed a piece of my career development. Last but not least, I thank my husband and family for giving me the space and support I needed in order to dedicate 100% of my attention on vaccination efforts to help Northwest Arkansas emerge from the grips of the COVID pandemic. Our work as pharmacists is not done. We have plenty more to do, and not just in the way of vaccinations, but providing needed quality healthcare services to our community. We will carry on.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Underwood and I'm a member of the admin team here at Collier Drug Store. And Brenna, we are just so proud of you for earning this award this year. You are so deserving of it. The way you think outside the box and bring new ideas to the table is amazing, and you push us to do more and be better for our community. We're even more impressed and amazed with the way you took the lead during this COVID-19 vaccine process to ensure we had the systems and equipment in place to help our community be healthy. Your excitement and your perseverance through the entire process was really motivating for me and the rest of our team, and I'm sure for the rest of our partners in the community, like Nurses Crushing COVID and the emergency management teams. The impact our team has had in Northwest Arkansas and getting these vaccines out to every single person we can, I know leads all back to you, your determination, and your preparation. So again, congratulations, and thank you so much for everything you've done.
My name is Mel Collier. It is my honor to say congratulations to Brenna from all of us here in the Collier Drug Store family. Your commitment to making a difference in healthcare has not gone unnoticed. You stepped up when your community called, and through your efforts helped thousands of people gain knowledge and care in the face of the COVID pandemic. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all you do from all of us around you. Keep up the great work.
Congratulations, Dr. Newman, and I'd once again like to congratulate all of tonight's winners. The pharmacy profession is very fortunate to have such strong leaders in our profession, and we are so happy to be able to celebrate your accomplishments tonight with your colleagues, your family, and friends. Thank you for joining us tonight for the second annual APA Award Show. We're so glad you spent the evening with us celebrating these fantastic winners. Once again, congratulations to all of tonight's winners, and thank you for watching. Good night, everyone.